Well, the Stevens boys basketball team took care of business on senior night against Newport on February 26th to finish the regular season at 11-7.
According to Stevens coach Matthew Baird-Torney, the emotions of senior night led to a slow start for Stevens against Newport, with Stevens leading 19-14 after the first quarter. Stevens began to settle down and play their game in the second quarter, increasing their lead and going into the half up by 17 points. The third and fourth quarters were more of the same for Stevens as they continued to pass the ball well and make their shots, winning their final regular season game 75-51 over the Newport Tigers. The underclassmen were the leading scorers on both teams, with Newport's Ethan Hood, number 35, leading all players with 30 points. Stevens' leading scorer was Henry Bork, number 23, with 15 points, and Noah Spalding, number 11, with 14. After the game, YCN got a few thoughts from Coach Baird-Torney on the Newport game and looking ahead to the tournament.
So I thought tonight we came out with a lot of emotion, being senior night, and unfortunately that didn't help us. That was not in our favor early on. Some of our starters played a different style of basketball than what we had been playing. But I thought with a quick substitution and a really nice effort from our bench, we got back to Stevens basketball. We moved it around, crashed the boards, and really put Newport in tough positions defensively. I thought our seniors played great. Sometimes it's, again, tough to play through an emotional game. Both Anthony and Ryan have been great teammates all year, and they continue that today. So with that win, we were already in, I think, 10th place. We're looking at the 7th seed. There was a three-way tie, so it looks like either Franklin, Interlakes, maybe Hopkinton in the next round, which we feel very confident with. So all around, good effort tonight, and happy to get the win.
Stevens, 11-7 on the season, will now face the 14-4 Interlakes in Meredith in the second round of the D3 playoffs on Thursday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. Now let's take a look at our YCN scoreboard and check out some other local results. In boys basketball and NHI AA action, Kearsarge topped Hillsborough Deering with nearly double their score at 81-42. Lebanon represented the region by taking home a win over Conval 70-34. And as we just saw, Stevens took home the gold over Newport as they advanced. Final score was 75-51. In the VPA D2 State Championship, Linden Institute has a trophy to call their own after beating Woodstock 56-37, dethroning the Woodstock team, who was last year's champion. In girls basketball and NHI AA action, Hanover beat John Stark 68-47 with a comfortable margin. And Lebanon, just like their boys team, was victorious over Conval 63-27. In quarterfinals action, number 1 seed Sunapee continues their quest for another title as they rocked number 8 Woodsville 76-31. Another local team, number 6 seed Fall Mountain, narrowly topped number 3 Pelham at 52-50. Meanwhile, in girls hockey, it was a great weekend for local teams and rivals, Hanover and Lebanon. The Marauders dominated Souhegan at 21-1, and the Raiders also kept their opponent to 1 point, winning over Manchester Central 10-1.